This isn't a vacation, it's a quarantine.
We're the only people around here.
Few movies will provide escapist entertainment quite like an armrest-gripping, white-knuckle thriller. To help you make your next excellent streaming selection from home, we've rounded up and ranked some of the best, most suspenseful thriller movies to add to your watch list. Brace yourself for an unpredictable, heart-pounding experience. All titles are available to rent or purchase across major streaming platforms. So, without further ado, we bring you the top 10 must-watch crime thriller movies. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on more exciting content. Number 10, Sick. Sick is a movie where every horror fiend can witness the slick and bloody glory, tightly directed by John Hyams. It provides pure serial killer fun as friends Parker and Mary quarantine together in Parker's lavish, secluded lake house. Their seclusion is interrupted when Parker's on-again, off-again partner DJ joins them. Unfortunately, DJ meets a grim fate at the hands of a masked assailant. Now, Parker and Mary must struggle to survive as the killer closes in on them, leading to not one, but two major twists in the ending. Overall, Sick is a decent slasher that hits all the right buttons, delivering good scares and bloody kills. It also offers a unique take on the slasher tale, as long as you have the patience to get there.
Can't let you in, it's not safe. Are you?
Number 9, Nitram. Nitram is a harrowing movie that revolves entirely around the enigmatic figure of Martin Bryant, an infamous Australian mass shooter whose crimes completely altered the laws about gun control in the country. Rather than focusing on the crime, the movie is a disquieting character study, centering on Martin's relationships with his family and an old woman he befriends. Exceptional performances, particularly from Caleb Landry Jones in the lead, and a sensitive touch from director Justin Kurzel can't shake the unease of giving yet another cinematic spotlight to a real-life mass murderer.
What is wrong with you?
Number 8, Kimmy. Kimmy is a thriller movie directed by Steven Soderbergh and starring Zoe Kravitz in the lead role. The movie is set against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic in Seattle. At the center of the story is an agoraphobic tech worker who discovers evidence of a violent crime. However, to report the crime, she will not only have to face high-profile, powerful authorities but also overcome her fear of public spaces. Kimmy works as a powerful product of its time, but most importantly, it indulges itself in plenty of liberties with the thriller genre, introducing a unique relationship between its main character, Angela Childs, and the exterior world. To support its ideas, technology plays a key role in unfolding the mystery, working almost like a character itself. Number 7, The Golden Glove. The Golden Glove is the complete opposite of a traditional crime thriller. While it effectively constructs moments of suggestive danger, it plays out as a wicked slice-of-life story from the perspective of a grotesque murderer. The movie centers around Fritz Hanke, a real-life serial killer who terrorized the streets of Hamburg in the 1970s. The Golden Glove does an excellent job of reconstructing the gritty side of Germany 5 decades ago, but its trump card is putting viewers in the shoes of the horrific main character. Hanke, famous for his recklessness, kept the bodies of all his victims in his own flat. The Golden Glove is certainly one of the better killer movies based on real life. Number 6, Holy Spider. Holy Spider is a politically charged thriller that explores the dark underworld of an Iranian holy city as a series of sex workers are discovered brutally murdered. Tackling themes of religious extremism and the role of women in society, the movie stirs a heated debate around the motivations of the so-called Spider Killer. Holy Spider successfully balances two opposing storylines without ever losing the rhythm of tension, one following the protagonist going down a rabbit hole to single-handedly solve the case overlooked by the police, and the other showing things from the perspective of a ruthless killer who truly believes in the integrity of his heinous acts. Number 5, Dragged Across Concrete. An extremely slow-burn cop thriller, Dragged Across Concrete follows the story of two policemen, Ridgeman and Lurisetti, who have been friends since childhood. Suspended after a video of their misconduct goes viral, the pair is forced to join forces with a professional thief to earn some money in a plan that soon goes disastrously, bloodily awry. Subverting the traditional cop duo trope with two morally ambiguous main characters, Dragged Across Concrete is a multi-layered tale of abuse of power and class inequity, often leaving the main storyline aside to explore the motivations of other characters and where they stand at the movie's final clash of interests.
You still in? I am until I'm not.
Number 4. The House That Jack Built. In The House That Jack Built, Lars von Trier introduces viewers to the worst possible human being on Earth. Jack, a failed architect who becomes a sadistic serial killer. The movie details all of Jack's horrific crimes and how each of them merely represents a single piece of a meticulous jigsaw orchestrated by him. The House That Jack Built gets serial killers distressingly right, capturing the menacing apathy of its main character and exploring his darkest sides with a discomforting indifference that only von Trier could pull off. There's also a caustic sense of humor that takes over the narrative and will make viewers feel guilty for laughing at extremely disturbing moments.
All the things I've done in my life without in any way resulting.
Number 3. Nightmare Alley. Guillermo del Toro's 2021 remake of the 1947 movie, Nightmare Alley, offers a star-studded cast, haunting gothic visuals, and a heartbreakingly prophetic tale of greed and power. Bradley Cooper stars as Stanton Stan Carlisle, a loner and a drifter who finds himself working for a carnival, where he learns a mentalist act from an older couple. Now armed with the appearance of being able to read people's minds, Stan makes his way to New York City and begins putting on shows, which puts him in the crosshairs of an esteemed psychiatrist named Lilith. From there, this movie takes various twists and turns before landing on an ending that lodges itself in the back of your mind and refuses to leave. Number 2. The Devil All the Time. The movie features a truly stacked A-list cast led by Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson. The movie centers on an unholy preacher, a twisted couple, and a crooked sheriff who all converge around a young man named Arvin Russell. Spanning the time between World War II and the Vietnam War, Arvin fights the evil forces that threaten him and his family. The characters vary in nature, but they are all connected by a seed of evil that threatens to take over their hearts. Among abusive priests, serial killers, and religious extremists, Tom Holland's character struggles to fight the devil inside him. Number 1. Uncut Gems. Directed by Josh and Benny Safdie, Uncut Gems is an intense character study determined to make the audience feel constantly stressed. It follows its main character at all times, Howard Ratner, played by Adam Sandler, an unreliable New York jeweler trying to come to terms with the ruin of his business, a pile of debts, and a deteriorating household all at once. The answer to all his problems seems to be a high-risk sports bet, but staying alive to witness the big win won't be easy. Uncut Gems represented a major turning point in the careers of both the Safdie brothers and comedy veteran Adam Sandler. The unique cinematography of Uncut Gems, with its fast-paced camera work and gritty visual style, adds to the thrilling narrative and keeps the audience visually engaged throughout the movie. If you like a video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.